Oh my
But
goodness.
it hurts.
Look at me!
Oh my god.
Look at me!
All right.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh, Alex, I have not really strongly roleplayed a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be trying to just go full tilt, buddy.
You know
I'm
what?
sorry.
Fair enough.
If we play idols, I expect everyone to sing. I'm just saying that.
Yes.
I mean, I have a nice voice. I've been in legit the last 2 musicals, so you know.
I have a decent voice, but only in person.
Fair.
You need a better mic.
That means I'd have to
I'm not
travel
gonna
to
guarantee nothing.
Mr. DM's house and play
Well,
every week.
It's a little ways off.
who would like
Don't worry, I will fly my private jet that I
To-
totally don't have.
go over what happened last time?
Oh crap! Did I take good notes?
Not
By the way, I wasn't here last session. Did we level up?
Last
Oh.
session, Z and Gabriel almost died.
You're a little
Right.
waterlogged there, buddy. Blah, 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 blah. But we survived.
You want me to? I
my
can
notes
explain most of
consist
the-
of we continued
Yeah.
through the dungeon and successfully completed it. And Z had a bad day.
We navigated a portion of the dungeon.
Yeah.
We have
We
fought
set
earth
off,
methods and
like,
water methods.
3 traps in her face. And,
Sure. Yeah.
and then we got through the dungeon and ended up finding this weird lady who's wearing a robe full of occult symbols.
Who congratulated us for finishing.
Yeah.
Yep. So, you all don't level, but I have a new thing because I talked about it with some players, and I'm gonna make it fair for everybody. So here's the thing. Currently, it's integral to Pathfinder 2E. I've never used them before, but again, I will make everything fair for everybody. I am introducing hero points back into the games. Here are the
my.
conditions.
So we get one at the beginning of
Oh,
each session.
Nope. Hold on. Back up.
Let's
Start with
let
0.
Alex finish breathing.
Yes.
Oh.
You start with 0. Here's how this. Here, I'm going to adjust it just a little bit because I think it's a bit fairer. You start with 0. You can earn points up to 3. You can only have a max of 3 by doing certain things in game. You can use those points only once per situation, so you can't use like 3 consecutive tries in a turn or in one go. You can only use 1 at a time, and they do carry over to other sessions as well. Any questions?
Nice.
What did hero points do again?
Hero points lets you essentially reroll or stabilize on death or stabilize on dying.
Okay.
Short. That's short. I'm sure there's other stuff, and I have to look a little bit deeper into it because I have never used them.
I've
Again.
never used them.
That's exactly how it's used. Because I used them.
And then you explain with a very heroic attitude how you did something to get this real point.
You better
done,
believe
you
it.
know?
I will give them rarely, not often at all. But if you have them, you have them.
So the one time I'm not playing Poppily, I get all these nice little roleplay points.
I mean, yes. That said,
Everybody getting your A game.
yeah. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
I was gonna say, Alex, the music's just a titch loud. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. So, you stand in front of this woman. dressed in dark robes and adorned with intricate occult symbols. What do you do? She seems nonchalant, as she was once standing. She doesn't wait for you all to react. She goes to a chair, sits down, and seems to start sipping on a cup of tea, which you didn't realize was there before.
I would like to look around the room. Like,
Okay.
obviously not moving around, looking around, but I'm just wanna, like...
Looking around the room, you do find it seems to be a little bit on the plainer side. You see a bed against the wall, a table with chairs, and a number of scrolls, books, and other pieces of parchment strewn across a table. In the corner, you see what seems to be some sort of large cast iron pot. You can't really see what's inside from where you're standing, but you do smell almost like an acidic odor fill the room. Um, Additionally, as you kind of stand within the room, there's almost like a light buzz that's not so much a noise, but a feeling you get through your body.
Hmm.
There's also on the table incense that seems to be lit, adding a almost oddly floral scent into the mix of everything else. And in the center, you see a large magic circle
On the floor?
on the floor. You don't see it on here, but it is there.
Hmm.
Can I identify this magic circle?
You are proficient in an arcana, correct?
Yes, and occultism if it's applicable.
It would be arcana.
All right.
12. Unfortunately, you do recognize it is indeed a magic circle of some type, but it is a type of spell that is far beyond your knowledge.
All right.
I'd like to ask her, but may I join you at the table without, and if I go over, and she said yes, I'll not stand on top of the magic circle.
Okay, so you will not stand on top of the magic circle, but you will stand at the table, or sit at the table.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't stop you. It's like, please, by all means, go ahead.
So, what was the purpose of this dungeon, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, sometimes it's for protection, sometimes it's for tests, and sometimes it's for my own amusement.
So, you passed, right?
For now.
By chance, what does the magic circle on the floor do? I'm just curious.
Nothing you need to be curious about.
By chance, do you know? Do you mind if I ask, who are you?
So there's a good question. You can call me Madam Ravenscroft. Or Madam.
That's a nice name. Madame.
Damn.
Whose static is that?
Doctor.
I'm not sure.
Mr. Brute Dr. Blue Man.
Yes.
Oh, you were buzzing.
You had static on your end.
You were. Not now. You're good. You're good. You look good. You're
I was
fine.
about to say, I'm not lit up with anything. I didn't.
We're good. We're
It's not
fine.
the first time that's happened, though.
We're fine.
Last time it was the cicadas outside screaming.
Sears channeling bug.
Oh, look, sheets. Oh no. Um,
I'll see if I
the
can't fix something
sheets
just in
and
case.
the bed in particular are actually in pristine condition, as if they were professionally done, made up, and carefully taken care of. Um, as she looks back at or looks at you, uh, Baker, she gives a little smile and a nod. Hmm, one of you's polite. That is definitely a plus.
I think. So,
I want. Oh, ma'am.
Yes.
Question.
Answer.
See your sheets. They are impeccable. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, that was random.
Might I take a look at them?
No. But she
Shame.
doesn't. She doesn't even say it like with any sort of like anger or intimidation or anything. She just simply says no.
makes sense. I wouldn't want anyone looking at my sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just don't think he's earned it yet.
What may I do to earn them?
What?
Any
How evil is this chick? Hold on, 1 second.
Cut off your left hand.
She seems that slightly distracted, Baker. She turns to Seer. She smiles. If you're that insistent. And with a finger, she'll motion you over to her.
Where is she in the room right now?
She is on this chair.
She is on the chair. Okay.
Okay.
She's going to hold up 3 fingers.
Hey.
3, 2. Are you moving, Seer?
Alright, I'm coming. I'm going.
Ah.
Okay, what's up?
There we
I'm
go.
sorry.
There we go. You can follow
My
instructions.
name is Seer. I'm
No.
very sorry about that.
I would like to stealth and just crouch behind just in case she does something this year.
Okay. You're.
Stealth
We'll,
roll?
we'll go. Keep in mind you are in a very open room with nothing to hide behind. Are you going
Yeah,
to
I'm just hiding behind the chair because she's.
Okay.
I'm very tall.
And I'm gonna
I'm very
crouch because
tall,
I'm
so
I'm
maybe she
little.
hide
I'm
behind me.
Okay.
little person.
Okay, roll me a
Well,
roll me
she's
stealth.
yeah, because she's occupied with him. So if I just slink along the wall and just kind of tuck
Okay.
myself beside her chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
22. All right. Okay.
Like I'm not doing anything. I'm not advancing anymore. I just want to be there in case something
Okay.
happens to him.
She's gonna look at Sears like, no, you don't have a name right now. And then she's gonna point to the floor and say, sit.
Seer will sit.
There we go. With that, she'll just turn back to Baker. Now, we were discussing something.
Since we have succeeded in this test, I do believe. What would be the next step we would have to take, madame?
That is a rather good question. Well, she would take another sip of her tea. Was like, well, we could just have a nice, pleasant conversation. You wanted to talk to me, remember?
That is cool.
We were trying to learn about the curse, right?
Curse.
And the ancient, or the history of this. How do you call it? The association with the mark and the noble families associated
I just want to make sure. Are you saying this in or out of character?
in character.
Okay.
That's why we're here, is to whatever trial is thrown out, like, you know, this whole place down here is an association with this mark. So there's no subtlety here, or I don't see any reason that there should be subtlety. Like, I don't see any reason to be horrifically subtle and beating around bushes.
You say curse. What curse?
Curse be a broad term, a mark received that is not easily removed, a entity that follows and appears when not wanted.
You mean the Lotus Mark?
Yes.
Well, you certainly didn't earn it.
It still appeared.
Indeed, it did.
I presume such a mark does not. If the mark appeals on someone that didn't pass some noble's trial or requirements to earning, perhaps they idolize such things a little too much and are a little too pomp on tradition. But regardless, myself being caught in the crosshairs of such markings, I know nothing about it. We know nothing. Currently know very little.
Well, in my own experience, usually the mark ends up on somebody outside our little circle when they stick their nose into business they shouldn't have. Does that ring a bell?
When did I get the mark? I got the mark from the
Old man mayor that we beat up.
Yeah, there was an old guy killing people, and we touched something he had.
Was it yours?
Was it ours? Oh, we just touched stuff. I apologize for the investigations of a serial killer that we touched stuff. My bad. Shall I burn the town hall building down next time and slaughter those who flee?
As you go on this tangent, she's still sipping her tea like nothing.
You can justify your pomp however you want. In no way was there some warning, do not touch.
Gabriel, I think you need to calm down a little bit.
Someone accuses you of touching what shan't be touched. Oh, then don't leave it around for those to see, or put them in places of those who have ill intent towards the innocent. And when those who seek to right what is wrong intervene. My proud dragon heritage rages.
Beer's gonna just shrug and just say, "We touched the ring." So
Yeah, but that's all that really needs to be said, I guess.
We touched a ring. Yeah, no, it's like, oh boy, a ring. Let me touch it so I can look at it. Look, behold this sword. I touched it because I wanted to use it. Like,
Beer's going the methodical route. He just shrugs. He's like, "We touched the ring as simply as one touches a doorknob."
Someone that gets right to the point without saying so much, yet doing so little.
I could very well say the same with cryptic messages.
Oh, but I have a reason to be cryptic. I have something I don't need to tell you. You want my information.
This is true. We asked nicely, proved your trials, and were thus met with further resistance. Oh, be me.
Who's resisting anything?
Cryptic riddles and lost legends. Ha!
I speak in Draconic all the way over to Gabriel. let's not be rude now.
Suppose.
We came to their place, barged into their house, and asked them.
Asked for information and were told to enter. There's a difference. We were invited.
Yeah, but then you're
Like
completely
people on
rude.
the outside.
And I'm saying that in Draconic, by the way, as well.
Kind of raises a brow. Anyways, the mouse. And she thinks for a moment. Yes. I believe Janasi. The water one. Why don't you come on over? We can have a chat.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Gabriel. If you're talking about the people at the market, it was Gabriel.
He has it as well.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
God, I missed
So
I don't know if that's in character, out of character.
she will also say, "Oh, God damn it!" She will also say, "And yes, the little one behind me as well. Won't you come out of the shadows?"
Why? I didn't touch shit.
You'll have to forgive her.
That's fine.
Anyway, madam, I'm known as Tesh. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Proper introduction. It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Tesh.
I'll nudge Beer.
Beer just kind of gives like a soldier salute, like a little fist to the chest, and like a light bow with his eyes closed.
I'm sorry for the late introductions. I should have said sooner. My name is Darian Beck. That's my name.
The Baker family.
Oh, you've heard of them?
I have heard of some of their exploits. It's your brother, Carlson.
Oh, he's still alive?
He is. Well, alive is an interesting term in this case, but I would say yes, he is alive.
That's great. Lost contact with him a couple months ago.
If you would like, I can get you in contact with him.
I would, but I feel like there's some sort of cost to that.
Oh, there's always a cost.
Well, what would said cost be to talking to my brother?
Well, first things first, let's handle this situation, shall we? So, you will find yourselves intrigued with our little group, and some of you, by one means or another, find yourselves with the Lotus Mark. Does that sum it up pretty accurately?
He
Yes.
nods.
I would say yes, but honestly, until recently, I honestly had no idea this was going on.
Well, we do like to. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't remember. Does Beer? Did anyone ever tell Beer about his on the back of his neck, or did he believe it?
Oh, I don't
I don't think anybody
did.
has. Nobody's really mentioned the marks outside of like the people that know. So Cash this is like the first he's hearing of them, really. Because I don't think anybody's even talked particularly about it other than...
I need to double check something. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the marks aren't super visible on you guys, are they?
No,
No.
they're on their clothing and stuff.
Gee, okay.
So probably none of us know. Yeah, because we never talked about it.
Her statement stands.
No, that's fair.
Okay, in that case, then, Z would look up it. Wait, who has marks?
I don't know exactly who, but some of you do. That looks at each of you.
I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Any weird dreams, sudden visits, scary nightmares?
Nope.
I mean, I had a dream last night that we ran out of sausages, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Oh, that is still
Oh,
very
I have
horrid.
scary dreams of being murdered all the time, and they're nothing that extreme.
Not quite. Maybe by like a shadow or a giant plant, maybe a combination, being strangled.
Beer
Even to
throws
feel
out.
very realistic.
Beer kind of throws out a hand. He's like, I've done combat with a lotus being and a rose being.
Anna tilts her head. A rose, you say?
Yes, while I am not of the botanical sort, that is the best assumption that I could make.
Well, since you're being honest, I guess I'll be honest as well. The rose is something new. From what I can tell you, there's been a little bit of corruption within the ranks and a little bit of separation, as it were. It happens in all the larger, more influential groups, and we're working on rooting it out. But some have seen visions of a rose instead of a lotus.
Have they been consumed by said rose?
They have,
Oh.
at least in their dreams, and then they woke up. Well, they didn't wake up. They were found still sleeping, eyes wide. Well, not still sleeping. Let me correct myself. They were dead, eyes wide open with a screaming face.
Maybe it had a reason to keep me alive. Or maybe because, and he's gonna flex his hand because he doesn't want to ruin his clothes. He's gonna flex his hand and show off the little barb thingies that you know about.
Ah,
It tried to eat me, but I guess I was too. Caused too
unique.
much indigestion.
Unique. Fair enough. That'll do. And she will tap you on the head, Seer. Now you can stand.
Okay. Stands.
Out of character, we all knew Draconic, just curious about character.
I think some of you know Draconic, others not so much. I'm not sure.
I know Gabriel, and I don't know who else. It's really hard to whisper when he's across the room.
Here starts to stretch a little bit his neck and say, I earn it yet?
Seer, you gotta get your mind off the sheets.
For
More important
once,
things to deal with at the moment.
for once, you hear a small chuckle come from this lady. How adorable. Well, yes, you can go play or whatever you wish to do. Go on. Okay. Shoos you off, Seer. As for the rest of you,
Wonderful.
so, as it were, came to the more important matters. Yes, there is a little bit of an issue with the group's interior, and as such, it's caused a little bit of oddities going around within the group and causing some happenings, specifically with the mark. Now, especially those that were inflicted rather than given the mark, it's much more dangerous for them than the latter. So, here's the deal. And it is a deal. I can get rid of the mark for you, In return, you will stop your investigations of our group. Or, the alternative is you both will keep the mark, work for our group, and reap the benefits.
What does your group do again?
Yeah, so if it's not too bold, could you please tell us a bit more about your group?
Of course. So, we are. We're supposed to be a little bit exclusive, a little bit secretive of an organization that runs within the higher circles of society. Uh, Basically, we are able to form very important and very powerful connections, not only on what land are you on now?
Sorry,
Sorry.
I missed I missed the question.
What land are you on now? This place seems to go from place to place. I'm not completely sure where I am now.
We're in Nora.
Ah, Nora. Well, not only Nora do we have connections, but the other nations as well. Valkyria, Brenshire, the Bitterlands, Forgotten Wastes, Frontier, and a few other places as well. We have access to information, knowledge, artifacts, and other items that should go under the radar, as it were. Shouldn't be, hot or found. We make those available to our more influential members, which you would very much have the opportunity to have.
Hmm.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I am giving you the option to leave if you want. No harm, no foul. I understand that perhaps this was a bit of a stumbling into sort of situation. Not rule.
My mouse keep dying, man. I don't want to buy a new mouse.
The mouse must behave.
Please. Anyways,
He's like, okay, bye. Waits to see if anyone else is coming.
Also, just for reference, Arcanus is typing stuff in Discord. I guess he's contributing to his dialogue.
Just a quick sentence. I'm at work at the moment, so I'm not super involved. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just figured I'd speak up for you since I saw the quotations. I figured that was your character speaking.
Oh,
Yeah, that's mostly going to be his input and attitude towards this so far.
tell us a lot about what they have, not what they do. As you kind of state that, Arcanus, she's what we can do, or what we do. Well, like I said, we uncover, let's just say, forbidden information. We are able to acquire artifacts that some may not be able to get their hands on. Most importantly, we are able to make connections with those perhaps you would not be able to.
For what purpose? Peace? Control?
Mm,
Power?
a little bit of everything. Mostly power for some, knowledge
Because
for
what we've
others.
seen so far is innocent people getting hurt over your exploits.
Oh well, as they say, you can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs.
And sometimes the wheat must be purged to make the rest strong.
Ah, someone gets it. I didn't say we were nice or good, though those meanings tend to fluctuate depending on the person. But,
Only when you have excuses.
I try and whisper over to Tick, as quiet as I can. I don't know if I should bring this up, but I do have two of their items with me that caused the works. I don't know if I should say it. But
Hmm.
That's yeah. I don't know.
Just sounds so. I don't even know what the word for it is. It would sound tempting to try to join in the attempts to keep other members on a more constructive path, but if joining means having to compromise myself in some way in the name of the organization, I would have to respectfully request the mark be removed so that the hauntings and threats to myself and I don't speak for my others, but haunting threats would be removed from my soul.
She will point at Sierra as like, well, that is none of your business unless you are part of our group.
But I understand. I understand. Shoot me with a poison arrow, why would you?
Well, precautions must be taken.
So, the problem is the issue that I can see with this is as much as I can see the advantages to being part of this group, the nature of our group here, we tend to get involved in situations which are obviously ongoing ongoing projects, we'll say, of your group or one of the factions thereof. And we have we've been having a tendency to meddle. I'm not sure we can guarantee that would change.
Taps the edge of your plate, or edge of like the saucer of the tea saucer. And kind of thinks for a moment. How about this? And this is between you, me, and the rest of you. I have no strong ties to the rest of them. I was a founding member of this organization, but I've grown bored of the riffraff over the years. Here's the deal. You work for me, and you don't have to take on anything I assign to you. Merely assignments that would be beneficial for both of us. And in turn, I will remove the marks for you. No more nightmares. And we all come out of this with something.
Now, if you're someone offering a job in which the details are more forward, I think that sounds like a nice society. I'm quite English is hard. Agreeable to such a thing.
Well, you wouldn't be
Amenable
working
is
on
the word you were looking for.
Well, it wouldn't be with the society specifically. It would be with just me.
Yeah, sure. I hold no qualms against a potential. Oh, hold on. Gassy, sorry. I see no reason to harbor any sort of animosity to someone that would offer work details,
And here's the
assignment
nice thing about all this.
benefits.
Those situations you end up in as part of this agreement, since you would be working for me, I will make the news of your involvement disappear. Of course, I would want something in return, usually a trinket or piece of information you find during your little ventures. Again, your marks are removed. You are free to do as you please, with the stipulation that if you run into a problem, a situation, let me know about it. If it involves our little group, I make your involvement disappear, you take care of the problem, and return any sort of interesting items or information to me. You hand them over to me.
I like that.
I like
Such
that.
trinkets and knowledge does seem quite dangerous to just have rummaging around.
Right?
Someone
They'd be
could
far
touch
better,
it.
they're far better
upon-
in my hand than the group's.
Sometimes one must consolidate power.
For someone who
He's just
speaks...
gonna look at Tesh like,
For s- oh boy.
Sorry, I laughed harder. I really don't have I don't see how this the ring I have, and I don't know what the other thing the ring specifically I have has only done one thing, to my knowledge, and that is to place a curse mark. If it has some weird eldritch horror unlocking thing I didn't fucking know, this is out of character. So I don't see any problem removing the mark because I didn't ask for it. I'm really not a fan of being a part of a secret society, especially because I'm going to eventually have strong holdings with my own family name. But getting rid of this, helping the person, it's not like she's mean. She's just cryptic, rude,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But
I'm currently
She
holding on
sounds
to all these items.
and it gets rid of the cursed items. Yeah, I'll get rid of my cursed item. I'm not going to make someone else give up their a baker give up theirs if they don't want to. But
No, I was the one who took your ring after you didn't want it anymore.
I'm still holding on to something, aren't I?
No, I'm
That
holding
was-
all of them.
No,
if
that
In
wasn't
my
me.
inventory, I have a ring with bad juju, an amulet with bad juju, the amulet that we didn't like, and a ring we didn't like. I'm holding on to both of them.
Hold that thought here, sorry. What were you gonna say, Z?
Oh, I was like, if they were discussing all that, Z would interject and be like, she didn't say cursed items, she said all items. This sounds like a bad deal.
The human seems like a viper.
I remember giving up the signet ring.
Such harsh words. How about this? As a sort of olive branch, you have these items in your possession. Hand them over to me, please.
I don't
I
have
don't
any
remember
items,
giving
so
up any,
I'll
but-
just look
but
at
I guess-
whoever has
I
them.
I
guess
remember back
it was
then,
taken.
you didn't really like it. You didn't want to hold on to it, so I put it in a bag and put it in my bag.
Don't remember that, but sure. But it's attached to me, and I want to give it up.
It says attached to you.
Well, it's what cursed me, right? The ring.
As
No,
well
but-
as fear.
The
Here,
ring
but-
cursed you. It didn't actually. It's not cursed. A cursed ring. That's
No, it's
stuck
not.
you.
It's what got me the mark, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Gabriel, here, you want to give up the thing that gave you the mark, right?
I do. Yeah. I want nothing to do with this. No, that's not true. I want nothing to do with an obligation to the Society of the Lotus. Like that, just especially with Gabriel's future ties with his tribe and everything. It just he doesn't feel comfortable potentially being beholden to some society with something dangling over his head. Like, no, I don't want anything involved to do with it. I certainly have no problem if being mercenary to them. Like, hey, we want to come to you with a contract to do a job. With all the details, everything. Well, to my knowledge, being forthcoming. That's fine. You're just being hired for a job by a society, or in this case, this seer. But like, I have no problems personally committing to the agreement with this woman. Now, it's not up to me to make the decision for everyone, but as far as my commitments go, I'm fine with working for her for any questions if we come up to any other market things of the society. I'm not quite sure. From my understanding, I thought this society was pretty locked into this city, but we have of course obviously found it is just other places and causing so far bad things. We had the mayor being controlled, and can't remember what the other one was specifically, but like it just doesn't sound like these things and items and whatever being out and about is good. So she's offering to just take them as we find them. I'm not opposed to it. I have no further information to be opposed, but that's me.
My only worry, I mean, Arcanus' only worry is they redistribute them.
I'm in favor because Seer, honestly, he just gonna take the initial benefit of y'all getting rid of this curse, and then he just gonna pocket the stuff and say he never found them, and he never. How's she gonna find that out? She gonna do something, do it.
Unless he just said that out loud.
Oh, I'm assuming right now you are all
This is
talking above
clear.
board. You are all
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
above board right now, so
Above board, yeah.
Yeah, if someone
This
else
is,
has
clear.
ulterior motives, that's on them. It's like that's how they want to be. I'm not going to stop them from that, but I'm for giving up these items. I want to get rid of my mark. I don't want to be beholden to whatever society. I just can't. I don't feel comfortable. Regardless, someone get their mark
Just give
removed.
up the signet ring. Give up the signet ring. That's the only thing that cursed both of you.
And
you
then
don't
we
have
have
to give
the
them
amulet,
everything.
the
No,
exact same.
it was two
And we
things.
also have an amulet. So you both touch the ring. We also have that amulet I'm holding on to in a box, in a bag.
Oh yeah, the amulet.
I found the amulet.
Yeah, and I'm holding
Zena,
on to
of
it
course.
because I probably have one of the strongest wills in this party at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm
get rid of the
okay giving
signet
up
ring.
giving up the item.
Yeah, Z doesn't care about the curse items. Not interested
haven't
in
even
working
been
with this
helpful.
lady though.
Yeah, they're not even helpful. They're just mad. They're just angry.
Well, maybe they're not being used correctly.
Well, I don't know
not.
how. Just like I don't know how I'm supposed to eat a 72-ounce steak. Just because I want it doesn't mean I can do anything good with it.
Very carefully.
Just shove it down your throat.
No,
And
do
one
not
bite at a-
shove 72 ounces of red meat down your throat.
And one bite at a time.
oh my god.
Anyways,
So, do you hand over the items?
I pull out a silken pouch, and I pour out a ring with the ruby eyes as gold.
And you hand
Did
over
we
your
get
ring,
2
Gabriel?
rings?
Yes.
No, that's the
Oh, yeah.
ring. That's the ring.
I have no idea. Whatever it is, I hand it over. I don't care.
I'm going to say, unless anybody objects, you all hand her the items pertaining to both this
Oh.
case and for the all the cursed items quote-unquote cursed items.
I am still holding on to the amulet for something. I have a reason.
I don't know if the ring Beer found in the bottom of the lake is cursed, but he's not handing that over. But he will make it known.
Oh,
So
don't make it known.
Do you
never show us.
silence peanut growly. Beer. Are you showing her the ring?
Well, yeah, he's got an interaction that I'm wanting him to do real quick.
If you show her the ring, she'll look at it, examine it for a little bit. That's not ours. I have no interest in it.
All right. He'll put so it's not theirs.
It's not.
It's yours.
Beer's gonna kind of look at it, kind of weird for a second, and put it back in his pocket. So what you're saying is, if one does join your society, they could make use of essentially knowledge and power that is beyond the cost and fortune of many.
Correct.
I want it.
Oh, we have
He's
one
gonna
of
look
you
at-
interested.
He's gonna look her dead in the eye, like,
All right. Well, in that case, you will be my go-between for your group when there is an assignment. You will be my, I guess, apprentice would be the word.
I will have one caveat with it, in full honesty.
Okay.
As an undying of my blood, though I have no other bonds in this world, I currently have one with my cohorts. While whatever may happen to them may be of their own fault or not, I must still assist them to the end of this job. I will assist you in all ways pertaining to what you ask of me, but as long as it does not come to the behest of me personally injuring my comrades at the moment.
Aww.
Deal.
Because Beer is a mercenary. He is a professional mercenary. He's been doing this since he was a tadpole.
Very well. Your tattoo will stay, but I will alter it to my image.
My mark?
As for the rest of you, whoever else has a mark, I believe it is. Anna scans her eyes around at the group. She looks towards where Z and Gabriel are standing. One of you have it as well.
Not it. Z steps back.
Wait, what'd you say? One of you what?
One of
Has
you
the mark.
have it as well.
Have what?
Mark.
The mark.
Y-
I didn't touch any of the
yes.
crap. Did you touch it? You touched it.
I know I have a mark. I said, yeah, I want to get rid of it.
Okay. Very well.
Because me and Gabriel
Did I not make that? I'm sorry. Did I not make that clear? My
I'm sorry.
bad.
I know you. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just realized that you did make that clear. That's fine. Anyways, yes, you come over here. Yes.
I just figured she was trying to freak Z out, that's all.
As far as I
yes,
know,
yes, that will go with that.
a few
One of
few
you.
sessions ago, me and Gabriel had if you show me mine, I'll show you yours. And I never showed mine because I didn't know I had it.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
he straight up showed me. He's like, "Have you been having weird dreams?" And I was like, "Yeah, you were in my dream with a lotus." And then he flashed me his tattoo, and I was like, "Nice ink."
That did happen.
Yep. Did happen.
So first thing she'll do is she'll gather up the items.
Hey, 1 second.
What's up?
I had a plasma one. I still have the box with the amulet in it.
Do you show it to her?
Yes, I was going to use that as a deal.
If you hand it over to her, she'll take that as well. She'll then pull out a wand. She'll reach into. Sorry, go ahead.
I got the hand still. Does she? I showed the hand.
I don't need that.
May I propose my
Right.
deal? Real quick,
I have
if you don't mind, Mr. DM.
Wait, what?
May I propose my deal for handing over this big amulet?
Sure.
So these tattoos pretty much give us power, as well as mainly what I want is communication with my brother. And if it gives me power in the meantime, I would gladly accept it. I just pull out the big black box.
That will come
And-
as an added bonus. You don't need to join our little group for that.
Well, if it means power and talking to my brother, sure, I'll gladly join.
All right, she'll take it. Once you all have given the items, she will reach into her sleeve, pull out a wand, kind of wave it while saying some words of magic under her breath, and tap where the area is, and everything will disappear into a puff of smoke. And what remains is a large bag. Large leather bag, and she will pick it up and hand it over to her apprentice is now Beer. She will hand it to Beer.
Wait, the bag of cursed items?
No.
New bag.
It's a new bag. It's a new bag. You can tell it right away, Beer. This is a bag of coin.
Oh.
Getting paid.
This is what awaits you should you find more interesting items that you've given me. You should find about... Could find a... Hold on, I gotta do the math here. You should find 700 gold pieces in there.
What?
Holy.
Wow.
100 for each of you, for a job well done. You, and she'll point the wand at Gabriel. Let's take care of that, shall we? Come here.
Yeah. Sure. Want me to sit here or here or stand here?
You know the place Gabriel was standing earlier?
Yeah.
There.
The place where I was standing earlier?
No, right here. Right here. This girl right here.
Okay.
That's where Spear was sitting.
As you stand, she's like,
Here, not here. I'm sorry. I thought you said here.
this bitch, I swear. Okay. Yes, then she'll look at you like, sit, please.
I sit.
Very good. And here we go. And she will tap the wand against your shoulder, and there will be excruciating pain that comes from where the mark used to be. However, it is just a few moments before the pain slowly ebbs away, and you don't feel anything there anymore. Well, you don't feel pain there. Something happened.
Was I able to look at it? Did I have to do a weird little boogie dance to take a peek? I guess I'll expose my shoulder. My shoulder was on my shoulder.
It was on your shoulder.
It started from your shoulder, and I think it went down your bicep because, out of character, yours expanded and mine has expanded, but I don't know about mine.
Gotcha. I'll take a look see, or I'll show it off and be like, "Is it gone? Friends, has the mark been removed?"
You all will see the mark is gone. There we go. And now it is your turn. She'll turn to Seer. Or not Seer, Beer. And with that, she does not make you sit, Beer. Instead, she will hold out her wand and touch you where the mark is. Yours does not hurt. In fact, it feels rather soothing. As something seems to happen. For anybody looking, you will see the mark actually change. What was previously black vines turn green, seem to race down Beer's arm in an intricate design, and at his shoulder is a blooming black lotus.
Nice.
Very.
Like a literal lotus or like a tattoo lotus?
Tattooed lotus.
Okay, I was making sure.
Professionally,
Crazy.
That is my own personal interpretation of the mark. I will be able to send you messages, and it should protect you against any repercussions that usually comes with the normal mark.
You're just gonna look over it. It's like, it'll probably be worth it. I see no reason why not.
Oh,
I also stick out my arm for it.
wait, do you also wish to be like her apprentice?
Yes, that's what was part of my deal, my offer. Because I want to contact Brother Plus Power, so I wouldn't mind joining.
Bill looks like, oh, you don't need to do that. Here. And she'll wave her hand. And, she will give you 2 items. One is a scroll, and one is a crystal. Take these.
Crystal.
The first scroll is a scroll of sending. Get in contact with your brother to meet up. The crystal you have there is of my own design. You'll need a drop of blood, but from both you and your brother. But once the crystal does take that in, you will be able to communicate with your brother at any time. Just him.
Perfect.
It's just limited to him.
Thank you very much.
Oh, this also benefits me, so yeah. No worries. See, that wasn't so bad, and you called me a viper earlier.
That wasn't me. That was
He's looking at
that was
Arcanus.
a wolf man.
Nonetheless, unless there's anything else you would wish to know, then I believe our meeting is adjourned.
Believe
Yeah.
so.
Seems so. Thank you very much.
Here,
Oh no, thank you.
put those
It's
sheets
been
back there.
years since I've had visitors. Y'all kept it quite amusing.
Well, this was an interesting meeting.
Well, you will find if you go out the door you came in from, you should end up right at your appropriate exit.
If you hungry, let us know. I guess we deliver too.
Oh, yes, stop by at any time. With that, she will go back to sipping her tea.
All right.
You don't mind, excuse me? And I stand up from the table and I start walking out.
Beer does need to clarify some things with her.
Okay.
Because she said she wants like cursed. If I find the cursed items in any association, she wants them.
Correct.
How do I get them to her?
She will go ahead and nod, like, just let me know. After all, we're connected now. As she kind of points to the tattoo now on your forearm or your arm and shoulder. That I will know, and when I know, I will get in contact with you. And well, let's just leave the rest of that surprise.
Understood. I know what I need to know.
It's great. Realistically, I
Did
achieved the exact thing I desired. Nobles are assholes.
Yes, yes, they are.
I did a crafting check on the sheets. I got a 23. What did I learn?
These are made of fine silken material, probably found in the richer districts of any sort of marketplace. As such, you can probably guess that both not only the linens, but the pillows and other parts of the bed itself probably ranges in the thousands of gold for this piece.
Nice. Took it while I had a chance. Okay. I know. It's some fine silk. I was real close to casting a spell on this lady. I'm not lying. Sirius is walking away, far away, getting out of here.
All right. So you all leave.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless she needs anything else, or Miss Beer's just gonna give like a same little soldier greeting thing and march out.
All right. As you all open the door, when you expect to step out into the dungeon before, you instead step out into a field, a grassy field.
What?
A grassy field.
Yes. I'm sorry, hold on. Whoa, back it up.
What we thought was a grassy field is actually
The city.
That is something different. You actually step out into a cave.
Okay.
Cave.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And
Why are we in a cave?
as you all step out into the cave, and the door will shut behind you, and then disappear.
Wait a minute. What the? Where are we?
I guess
In a
we'll need to
cave.
look outside the cave to find out.
We're in a cave. Let's leave the cave.
This
As
is the
you-
weirdest day.
It's pretty bad.
As you step out of the cave, you realize you are just out on the outskirts of the city of Humble.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Weirdest day. Coming from the raccoon with a camera that takes pictures of ghosts and kill them.
That is pretty
That was
fair.
like a week ago.
You're humble.
This is the weirdest thing.
It's still weird.
Honestly, that's so close, the way you said it, humble, to where I actually live. It's just one letter off, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's strange.
What time
It's
of
been an odd journey, I should say.
what time of day is it?
It is mid-afternoon.
Ah. So should we pick up the caravan and keep going, or what?
If I recall correctly, we were supposed to be. We're staying for the day.
Oh, right. We told Michael we'd leave in the morning. Yeah.
Well, we also need to wait for oh, what's his face again? Fulbert guy to deliver us some goods that I so nicely talked him into giving us.
That I didn't remember, but
I'm going to make one correction. I apologize. It is actually late in the night when you guys come out, because you went there earlier, mid to late afternoon. So it's been
Yeah.
a couple hours. So yeah, it isn't like in the middle of the night.
How about we go back and get some sleep?
Yes. And
sounds like an
refresh ourselves.
amazing idea.
Yeah.
All right. So I will change the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crawl into my blanket fort and eat the last of my sausages.
I need to tinker and attempt to perfect the crafting of bullets for violence.
Wait a minute. Can anybody make me arrows, or do I have to buy those in the morning?
Someone can make arrows if they want.
Do that. Problem.
Actually,
I can go collect sticks, or I don't know what you need.
not that one.
Check. You can give me some of those pillows that you got. I'm sure they full of feathers and some sticks, and you got it.
But the metal only bits.
If you would like, you could also take arrows from the caravan.
Oh, there's. Oh,
Or
yeah.
you can not do that.
Oh,
Alex, just for flavor, just because I'd now thought of it, Beer's arrows are not have feathers. They are actually fish scales.
I love it.
Nice.
nice.
Well, now I want something cool on mine.
Well, figure it out, and we
Well,
can
just tell me what you want.
skin
I'll
it.
Are we gonna go? We're in the city, but it's like kind of forested
make
around, right? I'm gonna go scavenging for some, I don't know, some sort of feathers that aren't chicken feathers.
I can make light arrows, crystal arrows. There's plenty of crystals. I can make ice arrows. You name your pick.
Crystal arrows? That sounds cool.
Maybe a survival check, Z.
Yeah. Survival.
Okay. Damn.
I'm looking for cool things.
You managed to
You're
find.
looking for shinies.
You managed to find some white arrows, and they're not chicken feathers. Funny enough, these are a little bit longer. And as you look at them, you realize they're probably from a large bird, but they are almost snow white feathers. You find
Okay.
10 of them. One feather is good for 2 arrows. So if Sierra has the materials for the rest of it, you can make 20 arrows.
Cool. I'll pass them off this year.
All right. Sierra, what kind of arrows are you making?
I don't know, but I guess it's not gonna be good ones. Look at that cracking
Well,
chin.
well
They're not difficult to make. But...
that depends on the arrow. Are you using regular arrows? Are you doing the crystal arrows? Are you doing the ice arrows like you said?
Z really was interested in the crystal ones.
Okay.
Rather sparkly.
I'm gonna make some reg. I make some crystal arrows.
Okay. So don't quite reach the DC for the crystal arrows, so you don't make the total of the 20 arrows proper. It takes a few tries for you to kind of get it right and everything, and you have some failed attempts. Instead, 20, you make 10 crystal arrows. These arrows are made with a crystalline
Did my best.
arrowhead and a solid wooden shaft to the arrow, and are made with snow hawk feathers at the end of the arrow.
And all right, I present them to Z. I'm sorry. It was harder than I thought. Here you go, 10 crystal arrows.
Wow. These are pretty cool.
Z. These are actually special arrows, since they are made with a crystalline substance and with the feathers of the snowhawk. These are considered +1 arrows. So when you make an attack with these arrows, you get a +1 to the attack roll and the damage roll. Additionally, on a successful hit, the arrow no longer becomes useful as the crystals shatter
Yeah.
into the skin of the target, and they then take 1 persistent damage for 10 rounds due to the lodged crystalline substance within their skin.
Ooh, good.
So
Wow.
they're essentially hollow point arrows.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just typing that. So they take, what is it? 1 damage per round?
1 persistent damage, yeah.
1 persistent.
For 10 rounds.
Cool. Sweet.
Woo! Have we left the mean lady's house yet?
Yes.
All right.
What do I need to do? Multiple, or just one of to start making some bullets?
You have black powder, right?
Yep. I have black powder. Well, I have the formula. Yes.
Okay. So for the formula specifically, you need lead, metal, in this case brass, and black powder. Um, with enough to make 5 bullets, you will need. I've made a few adjustments to the amount. Uh, so for 5 bullets, you will need a total of 15 gold pieces in materials.
Okay. I don't think I bought any of that previously, but I
We
gotta start.
we could say for the sake of brevity, if you want, you could say that well, not today. I'm going to go ahead and jump forward a little bit, saying
Sure.
that we took our long rest, unless someone else
Yeah.
wants to do something.
I would like to secretly try and contact my brother.
Um, okay. Since you are the same character, I will paraphrase this and make this simple. You are able to contact your brother, and you are able to give him a location, which we will discuss at a later time. But you are able to contact him.
Arcanus is gonna give 15 gold to everybody, and then 10 to Brute, or 10 to Beer, because he doesn't want to take that woman's money.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Oh
But
yeah,
he's
we
gonna
got
go.
100 each, plus
Correct.
I guess 115.
115.
Yeah.
Oh my, we're rich now. I have 179 gold.
Okay.
That's actually
We
pretty
now,
good.
Candace, thank you for
yeah,
your donation.
we now are equivalent to pocket change to rich people.
Um, but we'll move to the next day, and I will say for you, Gabriel, you are able to buy the items
Okay.
in the morning. And you will be able to make these bullets. Now, remember, the DC for this crafting check is very high.
Right.
So, if you want to take the attempt now, you can, or you can hold on to them for later.
We'll hold on to them for later, but I'm at least have the materials. The black powder I don't think is horribly hard, but it's that final product, if I remember. I
So,
don't even think I wrote a DC down for black powder. Black powder is just a level 0
um,
form.
to make the bullets, even to have a moderate success, it's going to be a DC of 25.
Yep, I have it written down. I don't know why it says that, but sure. It's that. Oh my god, I hate this script so freaking
You're
bad.
flicking a bullet at someone. You're flicking a plain bullet at someone.
I've got it in the descriptor. It's a bullet for a gun, DC 25.
Yes.
That's what I have written down.
Perfect.
I think in a
This
previous
game.
session, I think in a previous session you learned how to make bullets and you found out that it
Yep.
was like a 25.
Yes. The last session was when I got the formulas for black powder and how to cram it all together as a bullet. Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Well, the black powder is in game. The bullet is Alex's thing. But yeah, I've got it all down. But I had to get some blacksmith tools on top of the question now is materials for the bullets. And I'll just buy one set for now because until I can actually consistently craft it, I don't think holding on to a whole bunch has any point.
Perfect. All right. So, you have some time before you have to leave, and when you wake up, you are greeted to a very simple breakfast of bacon and eggs and some orange juice.
Nice.
But is there anything any of you would like to do before taking off?
Hell yeah, pocket bacon. Also, yeah, I am super grateful this year for those 10 arrows, but they're special, and I only have 5 regular arrows, so I'm definitely gonna scavenge another 15 arrows from the caravan.
What would be the cost to look for the first +1 of a rune for armor?
What would be
Not
the
the
cost?
1-1. Yeah, how much to find a 1-0 rune? Not a 1-1. God bless that. It makes me so. A 1-0. 1 is the armor. 1-1 being the resistances. That doesn't change. Just I don't know what it would cost here in your
For armor, correct?
for armor. Correct.
So I believe we're looking for a potency rune. Armor potency.
Armor property. Nope, not property. Potency.
That would increase the AC by 1.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if they actually have this rune.
I mean, they do, but gotta
In
freaking
this
find
town
it.
specifically.
Oh yeah.
Okay. They do have it. Doesn't look like there's any inflation to the cost of it. So it is 160 gold pieces.
Sheesh. Okay, I'll buy one.
And since you do buy it, they will go ahead and etch it into your armor for you as a added bonus.
Oh, sweet deal.
So you get that done.
+1/0. Huh. My mute button. Because I was hitting equals.
All right.
A 1-0 potency rune. It's the easiest way to descriptor that. Let's see. Item temp. It's not temp, I guess.
As you're figuring that out, anybody else would like to do something?
I am
I'm gonna check to see if the
I'm
promised goods have
still.
arrived.
Yeah, hold on. So, Tesh first. You're looking for to see if the things
I would-
arrived.
Yeah, check to see if those promised goods arrived.
They did, yes.
Nice.
Is that it?
Yep, pretty much. I guess I'll arrange for somewhere to put them.
Yep, easy enough. So that'll be loaded into the caravan proper.
I'll do a subtle flex for Michael.
Seer is gonna say these words to the party. I still feel like the graveyard. Something's fishy over there.
That sounds like the perfect reason not to go over there. Wait, what do you mean fishy? What do you mean fishy in a graveyard?
I take slight offense to that.
Yeah, beer wasn't there at all, was it?
No, he wasn't.
Like, what happened in the
I was by
graveyard?
myself. I was just doing my regular thing, visiting the graves. What you do at a graveyard, you visit the graves, don't you think? Yeah, I got shot by an arrow. Poisonous arrow.
You're trespassing.
Normally,
It's
if you
a
go to a
public
graveyard,
place, right?
you normally go visit a graveyard if you have family buried there or something. It's strange to just go to a random graveyard?
What they don't know is
Or is
that
that just me?
what they don't know is that Seer was like that weird goth kid that liked to visit graveyards.
Yeah. Just because the tombstones look cool, right?
Exactly.
We go at night for the spooky atmosphere.
So you're saying if we go to the graveyard, we might get shot by poison arrows? Again, a reason not to go there.
Didn't you ask about poison arrows when we were talking to Madam, the Madam there?
Yes, and she confirmed that they fishy over there. She knows something about that graveyard.
Yeah, and she said you didn't. They had secrets to keep. So the town is ridden with that particular cult as is.
Who's that?
Doesn't surprise me.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll find you another graveyard.
Promise?
No.
Here looks at Z.
I mean, I don't know where the next one is, so I can't. But I'm sure that there's another one around, so yeah.
Yeah.
Steer just stares at both of y'all, nods his head, and goes back to his room.
All right.
He's gonna attach and be like, that guy is so weird.
He really, really is.
God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. So we're not going to the graveyard. Got it.
I don't think we should go to any graveyard. No.
Yeah, sorry, rip up that encounter.
We're about to leave.
I am deleting it from my notebook right now. Don't worry about it.
Leave it for the next adventuring party. That problem didn't get solved. It's gonna be worse.
It's
Well,
fine.
Revenge!
Can't solve every problem.
But you sure can make
Shot in the
everyone else's.
back! Revenge!
What'd you say, Beer?
Oh, I said it. I said it sure can make it everyone else's problem, though.
Okay. Anything else anybody wants to do?
A backflip.
Make me an acrobatics check. You fall on your head.
I do a handstand instead.
There we go.
Beer would actually like to get his trident something attached to it.
Oh.
I want to try to. I want to try to get a. Let's say like a. Oh God, what is the throw range on this? Let me look at this. Come here. Where are you? Like a 20-foot chain to attach to the end of it.
Oh.
Or to the base of it.
A returning rune isn't very expensive.
Yeah, but can I strangle somebody with a returning rune?
I mean, that's pretty fair. That is pretty fair.
Oh no.
I mean, you can.
Up to you, Barry. You want chain or you want ruin?
You must do it.
I might find the rune later on. Let's stick with the chain for now. Beer's
Fair
a simple.
Okay.
I can always throw it some way and then like do the binding rune, like if I can Tarzan across like a pit or something.
Hey, that's not a terrible idea. Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I don't have enough.
That's such a dope idea.
Yeah.
You have enough gold for some chain, or enough gold for the rune?
The rune's 55 in the book. That's an Alex question though.
The chain's probably significantly cheaper.
Yes. Just go ahead and have the chain melded onto the trident, and set up in such a way that doesn't get in the way of you actually attacking in within melee range. I will say it will, for the work and the chain and everything that needs to get done. It will be 5 gold pieces.
Sure. Easily done. Plus, I think the rune, with the time we have left, I don't think we'll have time for the rune to be melted on.
It I don't know. It's a rune. Takes
It
at
takes
the level I
About
don't know,
right.
mechanically wise, the rune is low enough level. I could do it. Actually, we have like 3 crafters who could do it technically.
we're not gonna worry about that.
Does Arcanus want to do anything before we leave?
Yes, Arcanus.
Not really. As to say, I'd probably do a quick patrol of the town to make sure nobody's getting eaten by shadow monsters by our new employer.
No shadow monsters.
Oh, there's a butt there.
But
Well, there was not. Oh man, I was about to say no, there wasn't.
Arcanus,
But
you're able to
then,
talk a little bit, right?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit.
Okay, good. As you kind of walk around, especially in like the medical district, you do see a man and a child walking out of a hospital. You don't notice much anything else because they blend in. But as you're walking by, you do notice you hear the child say, "But Dad, I still hear the ticking."
I'm gonna follow them.
Mm.
To which the
I
father
follow
kind
Arcanus.
of soothes the child.
Alex, you monster.
Um, Hold on, I need to double check something real quick here. Okay.
This is so.
As you follow them, Arcanus, are you gonna be stealthy about it, or are you just kind of nonchalantly following them?
I would like to be stealthy until there's an opportune moment to get their attention with no other people around.
Um, in that case, you don't really need to roll a stealth check. I'm not gonna have you do that. Um, well, you can't, anyways. But uh, eventually, you do watch as they kind of go into an alleyway, and that would be the opportunity you'd probably be looking for.
I'm going to, at that pace, pick up the pace a little bit when I see them going towards the tent. I'm going to kind of place my hand on the dad's shoulder and be like, excuse me.
He kind of startles for us, like, yes.
Arcanus kind of looks a little bit uncomfortably at the child and kind of like leans in to whisper to him and is like, did your child mention a ticking that they were hearing?
He looks a little distraught for us. It's like, yes. Uh, Ever since he said he walked into a forest, but he was never specific. Long and short, yes, he's been hearing a ticking sound every so often.
We should speak away from the child is a girl or a boy?
As a boy,
We should speak away from his ears.
looks at the boy for a second. John, just stand there for a second. Keep within eye range. Then I can see you, but I'm going to talk to the gentleman here just for a moment. Kind of eyes you a little bit suspiciously, but you've caught his attention. And with that, he takes
Yeah,
Good.
I'll walk a short distance away with him, just away out of earshot of the kid.
What is this about?
I know this is unusual and strange, and have any of the clerics or doctors you've seen told you anything about that condition?
He kind of frowns. It's remained a bit of a mystery to all of them, unfortunately.
Oh well, I have news. but it's not good. I'm no stranger to this condition. When I was living in the forests outside of my home, I witnessed many fall to its machinations.
I see. He's had the condition for a while now. What can you tell me about it? He's reported that every now and again, well, previously there was quite a bit of ticking that he would hear, and he still hears it.
Now, Arcanus's charisma is not good, and he's not a sociable, practiced person. So he's probably not the best person to do this, but he's gonna nod, kind of lower his head, and put a clawed hand on his shoulder and say, I don't know how else to put this, but your child is dying. I saw many people in the forest near my home get it, and it's always the same symptom, a ticking that gets louder as time goes by, deafening at a certain point before it inevitably takes your life, and there are no other symptoms beside it.
And
I've searched high and low for a cure for these people, and there isn't one.
how he looks a little distraught. Like, how? This is the. Who are you? How do you know about this?
He's gonna kind of like look left and right and kind of lean in, and my name is Arcanus, and I've lived in forests like that you speak for many years. I used to show travelers to and from different parts of different cities, and there are clouds of, I don't know how to call it, miasma that will, if you breathe it in, infect you with this plague. And I don't know the specifics because it's been different for everybody, but I know one thing for certain: it does eventually claim the life of that who is infected.
He takes a moment. What does it mean? He takes a deep breath. What does it mean when the sound gets louder and the ticking becomes slower? Oh no, our face got muted. Oh no.
In the arms of an
It means it's getting worse. And since it seems like Arcanus cannot
Yeah.
talk right now, I will kind of explain these series of events, which the gentleman will nod. I understand. Thank you. I will take care of that later. He'll pat your hand, no pushing off the shoulder. Thank you for letting me know. It seems I should spend as much time with my son as I can. Thank you. And with that, he'll walk away, grabbing the hand of his son. He looks down, and is like, "Come on, John. Let's eat some ice cream." As he walks off. And Arcanus, as you watch this scene take place, something of a similar memory. You eventually depart to meet up with the rest of your friends as you all set off for the next part of your adventure, as we'll end our session there for today.
Alex! Oh, that's so sad.
Roll anything.
Wow.
Happy?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Man. Hey.
Can't end it there.
Oh, a child's dying. Very
I'm
sad.
sorry, I have nothing. I have nothing else prepped for today. That's the conclusion. I'm sorry.
I want to do something, but I can't. I never see this child. I never
You didn't
see the
see
child.
them. Sorry, you didn't
No,
go looking
none
for
of
them.
us. I mean, I guess that's good consolation. None of us, except for Organis, knows about it. Aw.
Hey, I know about the child with the ticking.
Oh yeah,
I'm going-
you saw.
You do. But you
Oh,
didn't go
no.
looking for them.
See, the thing is though, is like because I have that crystal healing feat, which is specifically designed for treating diseases.
I
I don't know if it work, but
can't say anything.
I feel like this
because-
is something different.
I can see spirits. I
I
can take his soul out of his body
Whoa.
and
Ah!
see what's wrong with it.
Isn't that just a zombie?
Whoa. It
wow.
just escalated quickly.
That went from 0 to 100.
You know what? Let's just murder the kid and then it's over with. Yeah.
The
Oh
disease
my
can't
God.
kill him if I kill him first.
Temporarily. It's
Exactly.
temporarily.
Terrible.
I mean, it's temporarily. It's just a temporary size.
Temporary, he says. Jesus
Because
He'll
Christ.
just be mostly
it comes
dead.
back in. Comes back in.
Oh
I
my
mean, come on now.
God.
I'm not a monster.
Look,
Might be
sometimes you just have to
monster-ish.
put a poor animal out of its misery.
Ah.
Oh,
For a small fee and a waiver, beer can help him.
wow.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
It can work. It can work.
You all are
I
horrible
just
people.
never tried it.
Horrible. You're bad.
Hey.
You should feel bad.
I
I'm
mean,
not
horrible or
bad.
merciful, you know?
Look, I'm not saying he'd enjoy it, but it's a paying job.
It will be painless. Painless, I tell you. Painless
You want to
procedure.
turn him into a zombie by taking his soul out.
I
Bad.
will put it back.
Bad.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Oh my
It
god.
will work out.
Maybe.
Beginning of next session, Alex says,
It might.
you get a disadvantage, you get a disadvantage, you all get a disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
remember
no.
these hero points
did
I talked
nothing
about? I
wrong.
invented a new one, anti-hero points.
Hit negative
I want
hero
some
points.
villain points.
Speaking of
Some.
which, since they did play into their character, I am going to award Beer, Arcanus, and Pesh 1 hero point.
Huzzah.
Alright.
One hero.
Want me to
point.
sit down again, Alex? I will sit anywhere you want me to sit.
No. No. Never again. I hope I never have to play that lady again.
No,
Here's-
guess what?
Hey.
We're gonna visit her every session now.
No.
You know, we never asked Seer
I
if he
really
like
wanted to-
smelled the sheets.
Maybe I would if you asked me to.
God.
Wait, what did you do to the sheets? You marked them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I left a little spider mark on them. I want to see what reaction to
after he
that.
counted
Uh,
that
What
cotton
does-
thread, though.